Hey you guys, I'm back here with another makeup look. It's something very mauve. I used my Violet Voss palette that I got in my Boxy Charm for the first time last month. I got it for the month of September. I joined the subscription for Boxy Luxe. It was what came in there, and I just created something pinkish, mauve, brownish, a little bit of black in there. I'm using the Fenty Beauty liquid lipstick. I'm using Uncuffed. I used different products. I used the Huda Beauty highlighter palette. I really like her stuff. I was just introduced to her stuff not too long ago. I have a couple of her eyeshadows. I have her two little, what are these called? Obsession palettes. So I've got the Topaz and I've got Ruby. And then I got one of her highlighter palettes. I don't know which one this one is called. I think it's Sand. I'm not really sure, but they're I got the one that, it's my skin tone. I don't know if you can tell or see them very well. I was so upset, if you can see right here. Something happened and basically it stabbed my highlighter, so I was really upset. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I am just a makeup enthusiast, so I don't always do my makeup correctly, but it's something that works for me, and I really enjoy doing my makeup. I was really bummed out I didn't have any eyelashes, so the natural eyelashes had to do. I don't even think I curled them yet. Is this appropriate in the intro? Probably not. See, but oh well, this is, sometimes you have to do with what you got, and I didn't buy any eyelashes, so we're just gonna rock the natural lash. You should just brush your hair over and over and over, and it still makes you upset. So I don't know. It's just a mess. Oh my gosh, I can't even. Anybody else have the same problem? See, look. Yeah. It's been a day, you guys. So, you see what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. Anything else? Anything else? Anybody else do that? Well, my lashes are all glumped, but anyways, I really hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and let me know what you want to see, if there's something that you want to see, or I know I just do my eyeshadow and then do my face off camera. Is that something you want to see? My videos are really long. My first video was 16 minutes long, so I think not everybody wants to see something like that. So I tried to do it. I'm learning how to do it. So I don't know if you want to see the face done on camera. If you do, let me know. I'll try to work that out. Maybe I can have my eyes done and then do my shadow. I mean, my eyes, and then do my face after, my foundation, my contour, my highlight. Or just stick with the eyeshadow. I don't know. So you guys let me know what you want to see. But this is the look again. And like I said, I don't know if my camera went down a little bit, but it's just a lot of mauve colors. I don't know, it's not pink but not purple, but it's something in the middle. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Okay, so let's get started. So I've got my hair pulled back with my little handy dandy bandana, and I'm going to go ahead and start with the Urban Decay primer potion and pat that all over my lid with my beauty blender, just so I can get that product in to my skin. Next, we're using our Mora Studio brushes, and I'm using my Ace Beauty palette, and I'm going ahead and going with this Patchouli. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not too sure. It's a beige color, and this is going to be my transition color. So I'm going to go ahead and just pat it all over my lid and get that in every inch of my working space. So we're just going to use our little fluffy brush, and it's a little stiff, so it's not too loose, so we can have a lot of control. And we're doing the same thing to the other eye. That same color and getting it all over. I'm just putting it all over the lid and packing it on there. So here we're going in with our Essentials palette from Violet Voss. It's the Pro Series. And we're going in with this cinnamon color. It's almost a brown, not too dark, but it's a brown color. It's not deep dark brown, but it's like a brick color, a little bit with maroon undertone in it. You can kind of see that. So we're putting that in our crease so that we can define it a little bit more. Our first color was just a transition color, so now we're actually applying another color, and that's going to be our brown cinnamon. And I got this palette in my Boxy Charm last month for September, and I really enjoy this palette. It's my first time using Violet Voss, and I would definitely buy these shadows again, or a different type of palette. My eyes tend to run. They get really watery. Oh, here we go, super fast. We finally are speeding up the process. But we're with that same color, cinnamon, and we are applying that in there so we can get that desired look that we want. And we're doing that on each side. So next we're going to go in with our Hued Up Beauty Ruby Obsessions palette. And we're going to go ahead and use this, I would say maroon color. It looks more like a maroon color. And we're going to put that in our crease. So we want to get more depth of what we're looking for with that look. So we got that brown color. Now we got this like deep red maroon color. And this again is another product for the first time I've been using, this Huda Beauty. And let me say, I love these. I was kind of skeptical with the little packaging. You are paying $27, I believe, but it's worth it. I would buy it again. So here now I'm going back in with my Ace Beauty palette, and this is the Quintessential palette, eyeshadow palette, and I'm going in with the black, and it's Neroli is what they named it. They have kind of funky names, so it's kind of cool. So I'm going in with that black shade, and it's just a flat black matte. There's no shimmer, there's no shine, it's not a metallic, it's just a matte black color. And we're going ahead and putting in that our crease. So we're defining it more and more, with each shade getting a little darker. And we're just going back and forth, back and forth. And take your time when you're doing your eyeshadow. You know, it's hard working with a lot of colors, but your tools also have another huge thing to do with it. If you have great brushes, it's gonna that's gonna help you apply your makeup flawlessly. You know, it's almost better to pay more money for your brushes to know that you have the quality of the brush, rather than buying expensive makeup and having $2 brushes. Don't get me wrong, some of the $2 brushes are great, but if you had to choose, spend your money on your tools. It's definitely gonna make or break your look. So here we're going back to our Violet's Boss palette. And we're going back in with the cinnamon color. And we're just buffing out our colors that we had, so they don't look too harsh. You always want to buff until you're satisfied. Sometimes if you look back on your pictures, I know I do when I look back at my pictures, I'm like, man, I should have taken those 2 extra minutes to just buff it out, because then it would have looked nicer. So that's all it takes, you know, you just keep buffing and blending, then everything looks seamlessly. But sometimes you're busy and you got to walk out the door and you've already spent an hour on just your eyeshadow. So I completely understand. So here I'm going back into my Huda Beauty Ruby Obsession palette. I'm getting the lightest shade in there and I'm putting it on my brow bone. And it's like a pinky beige color. And I'm putting it under my brows, so we can get some color up there. Then brushing the brows with a little spoolie. Make sure they're all in place. And I do use the Anastasia Dip Brow. And here I'm going in with my concealer, cutting my crease a little bit so I can apply some color in there. Make sure it looks decent. So then we're using our Violet Voss palette. And this time we're using the color Dusty Rose. And Dusty Rose is a pink, flat matte pink. It's not in your face. It is like a muted baby pink. It's not loud, it's not in your face, but you can definitely tell it's pink. It definitely helps and looks good in this little mauve type of look that we're doing. So we applied it on both sides. Make sure everything is in place and set, that we didn't miss a spot. So here I'm going back in with my black. I've already had black eyeshadow on this brush, so I'm just going in, because you kind of lose your color sometimes when you're applying, reapplying, blending. Sometimes you lose the intensity, and that's okay, because that's just you blending away and working away with your colors from your tools, from your brushes. So it's not necessarily that the shadows aren't intensified, it's that you're just constantly moving that shadow. So now I'm going in with Hank and Henry's eyeliner, and I have my Revlon just in case. It does apply black. I don't know why they're packaging this brown. I was a little confused. I did get this in my BoxyCharm last month again. I really do enjoy this liner. The only downfall that I do not like about this liner is that it has a really big tip. And I would like something smaller, a little bit more defined, you know, something not as thick, but it gets the job done, and I really like it, and it does last all day. And here I'm going with a little handy dandy wipey and wiping away the excess, because I do not want all that. So now I'm going in with my mascara, and I do use the L'Oreal Voluminous in Original, and I use it in the blackest black. And so here I did not have any lashes. It was my birthday this day, and I thought I had a pair of lashes, and I didn't, so we had to go for the all natural look. So I just had to pump up my lashes with a few coats with 2 different mascaras. So that's exactly what we did. And so we're going back and forth, you know, trying to spread out our lashes, apply them evenly so they don't look all clumpy. You have to be very careful because they tend to be clumpy every time you apply a coat on it. Did anybody else in high school would rock the natural lash, but you would use like 6, 7 different mascaras to get the thickness and the volume? I am definitely guilty. I was one of those girls. I didn't wear makeup, but I sure did wear mascara. You could see my eyelashes. So we do the top and the bottom. And here I'm using Maybelline's Original Mascara. Applying another coat. See, I didn't have any lashes, so I'm going to make sure you see my lashes. And yeah, guys, this is the final look. Let me know if you want to see the rest of the face. I'm just doing eyeshadow for now to get by, and I'm not sure if that's something you guys are interested. But I hope you enjoyed this look. I enjoyed it, and I think it came out pretty well. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Thank you.